So, thank you for sharing this personal experience of yours, and you put so much emotion and effort into this piece, and we could see it. But don't be sad. I mean, you're redeeming yourself. You're kind of, now we know who you are. This is who you are. Now we know the real Jeremy from seeing this piece right here.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Now we know the yin and the yang, good and the bad in your life. But it makes you who you are in this little piece right here. You know.
Yeah, your parents love you.
Mm-hmm. They'll love you too. They'll love you, and we love you.
My grandma called me fat yesterday, and she has dementia, so she said it every 10 minutes.
It's okay. I mean,
how does that make you feel?
Maybe she's fat herself, and she just wants to put it on someone else.
Before I left the door, she said,
I'm recording as well. Can you remember that jellyfish?
Oh, you are cold.
Did I tell you? I'm not lying.
Jesus, Jim, you're gonna ruin that wall.
It's already ruined with those little things on there. You can see more black marks on there now. Oh shit.
That's probably us.
I was expecting you to be a little less comfortable, and
oh, okay. I'll be like less comfortable.
I wonder if
That looks very comfortable. That looks like you're like thinking thoughts.
Are you having a nightmare?
That you have to help me out. So I'm like, I'm having a nightmare. Yeah.
What the?
And it doesn't help that you have a baby face right now.
It's not a baby. You have to help me out.
It seems like you went into an audition really committing to the role while everyone else is wearing jeans and a t-shirt.
Mm-hmm. You know, I have to be a baby.
You're bringing in your friend to hold your hands.
Can you sign me up for the audition, Daddy?
So we're holding hands because he's cold and he wished he had a better father figure. So we're holding hands and we're gonna have an impromptu prayer. How about? What should we pray about? Let's not pray let's not do the I wish I had cars, you know. Like.
We should pray for, or we could do like Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is kind of coming up, so we could be thankful.
Can you calm down on the thumb action? I'm feeling
sorry. I'm rubbing on this finger if you guys don't know.
I'm feeling other things.
Sorry.
So,
alright, won't worry about that.
Don't.
Alright, what should we say?
What are you thankful for? Alright, let's go.
Alright, because Thanksgiving's coming up.
Speak for yourself. I'll get my turn.
I guess I'm thankful. Thank God for, these wonderful friends I have in front of me. What? No, I think,
Stop with the thumb!
Oh, my bad. That's what I'm thinking. I'm very, I move a lot with my hands. Okay. You know that.
Pick another finger, because your thumbs are under, and it's like a weird, like.
Okay, unless I tape them to the table.
Situation.
I gotta tape them to the table, and I won't move them.
Okay.
All right. I'm thankful for all the friends I have right now. I'm glad they are healthy and safe and sound. And I'm kind of glad COVID happened in a way. Not gonna lie, because it got us in this rhythm of the Primal Primos, and it helped. Even I'm not sure, maybe.
Personally.
Maybe personally for us, maybe it helped us out.
Yeah.
Who knows if it didn't happen, like we will still be in that rhythm, because we were in the rhythm before. And then the COVID happened and everything fucked us up. But now we're kind of good. So thank God, the earth is cleansing, So, and we are cleansing with it. So
okay.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Hope I didn't cut you off there. I'm thankful that I don't go to church anymore, because while you were praying, I was thinking, when is this over? I also pray for, all of the, what do you call them? What are those animals called?
Like the cheetahs?
No, what's that one?
What animal? What does he look like?
Ferrets. I pray for all the ferrets because their coronavirus is getting them, apparently.
Wait, what? Really? How?
Yeah, ferrets. Apparently, their immune systems in response to viral viruses are the closest to humans. So I pray for those animals out there also. Amen.
Amen. I like how I open my eyes a little bit and you open your eyes at the same time. Look,
First, I thought I would have to like hold your thumbs like this for the remaining of the prayer.
I move them a lot.
Yeah.
It was hard for me not to move them. It's just a natural thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's cheers to this boba guys right here.
Boba
If y'all
guys.
want to sponsor us, I mean,
We need a sponsor really bad in general. Anybody could sponsor us.
yeah. But boba guys specifically, cause why not?
Why not? I mean, we always drink it, so might as well.
Because black balls is something.
The balls?
Black balls is something that we are huge fans of, especially hairless ones.
Think so?
Speaking of animals, though, off camera we were talking about which is faster, a shark.
We were saying which was your favorite animal. You said, yeah, you're a cheetah. We were saying about the fastest land animal.
Yeah, shark or a cheetah, because we explained that a cheetah is the fastest land animal, but is it the fastest animal period? So you use the example shark, and I said sharks in movies are slow as fuck. They're always giving the humans way too much time to live.
That's how
they're
they
like
portray
this.
them. Yeah.
I feel like they're the zombies of the sea. A lot of the time, they play that role.
But they have that big bite, basically. There's probably another animal. Shark, I'm just guessing because they hunt and they gotta like do a quick, little jerk, right? They're pretty quick at that. Maybe they're fast sprinters, but not like fast for a while. I think I don't like the endurance. That's a long stretch.
Dolphins seem pretty fast.
Maybe dolphins are faster, I'm guessing.
Because whenever you see them on the boats, and then they're like, haha,
they're going with the fucking boat. Yeah,
I can catch up with you.
They're like, you ain't got nothing on me, bitch.
You ain't gonna cruise past me, motherfucker.
Not today, not at my house. Fuck no, you wanna go today? Okay.
Yeah.
But I can see dolphins doing that. I can see them beating, I guess. Or they could be like an even match. I think they're an even match. Dolphins and cheetahs for sure. But
you think in SeaWorld they ever had like a racing
like they made
part
a race?
of the
They probably did. There's probably for sure some bad people in SeaWorld for sure. I mean, it's already bad enough that they're kind of like stuck in that.
Not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of what they do, but I would go watch the race.
I would go watch them.
I want to see. I do want to see who's faster.
I remember going to SeaWorld not that long ago, and I found out about all that shit that they did. And this was it was in Texas, and I visited my sister in Oklahoma, and we had like coupons to like go anywhere in Texas, any event that we could go to, and SeaWorld was one of them. And I had watched recently that film, something about the SeaWorld being all bad, and then I was like, "Fuck, that SeaWorld really sounds fun though."
So you watched it before?
I watched it before.
Like a week before.
Yeah, probably a week before.
And then you went, still going.
like, because we had coupons, and then one of them was for SeaWorld San Antonio. I'm like, fuck, I've never been to San Antonio SeaWorld, so might as well have a coupon for it. And then I went to it, super fun. And then I went with my sister. After we went to SeaWorld, I told her, yeah, like you know what they do to those dolphins? They kind of just like.
Oh, you told her
after.
You should have told her during.
Yeah, I didn't tell her during. I told her after, and she was like, you should have told me this and that. And she was like, she knew it was kind of fun too. She didn't want to say it, but she did feel bad. I'm like, don't you lie though. It was fun. It was fun to go. I
mean, it's not much different, let's be real, than waiting in line for the new iPhone, because we know the history behind all the Chinese kids making iPhones.
Everybody freaking uses iPhone. I mean, no one has stopped to use one because of that, I think.
So what's the verdict? Cheetah or shark? I say cheetah.
Now that I think about it, cheetah.
I think cheetah easy.
Not easy, but I think it will for sure beat it, for sure.
The cheetah, first of all, you'll get the cheetah to go in a straight line. The shark doesn't know how to go in a straight line.
It moves. It has momentum to it. Yeah.
The shark has.
It probably can. It can definitely go in a straight line.
It can, but the shark has the freedom of the ocean, and it does when
it's too much stuff in the ocean.
When it chases a target, I wonder if it even chases targets by themselves, because I only watch movies. I've never seen an actual shark do shark things. They do the circular thing. They do the gang up thing. They do the hyena situation. Gang, 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 gang. They gang up on you in a circle.
It's like gang, 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 gang.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean.
It's not like a direct chase and bite, I don't feel.
But they also, like you said, they have like the ocean elements. Like there's the waves. There's too much pressure underneath, especially if you go more under, all the way down to this.
It's calmer underneath.
It might be. Is it more calm?
Yeah.
But there's more pressure. There's more what is it called?
Well, also
It's
they
like-
can't. I don't think they can physically live.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The more deeper they go, like
That
there's too many
Or it's
elements in
dark,
there.
you know.
That's true. So I guess it depends
Mhm.
who they're chasing, who
Mhm.
they're eating, right?
Hmm.
Because a land animal can pretty, as long as it's not too windy, as long as there's no tornado happening.
There's no tornadoes in the savannah.
Yeah, then the cheetah
Wind,
could
maybe wind tornadoes.
wind tornadoes.
It was like wind.
If anything
gusts
helps them
and-
out, they
and
go
the dirt.
flying up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So verdict, I think Cheetah went
Okay.
stitch.
I was gonna
Mhm.
ask you.
Do you guys want to hear?
Oh yeah,
some
the truth.
facts?
Ooh,
Give
some
me-
facts about Cheetah.
Please.
But you think the shark is the fastest sea animal, correct?
Well, I probably think it's one of the fastest just because they hunt.
Oh, one of the fastest.
Yeah. But
What is the
you,
fastest?
You changed your answer.
No, I never said it was the fastest sea animal. I didn't know. I don't know if the sea animal the fastest. Sea.
Well,
Mhm.
it's actually a sea animal is faster than a cheetah.
No, sure.
Any sea animal?
And
A
it's not-
seal?
It's not a shark. No, I'm just saying a sea animal.
Oh,
Not
a.
telling you
Okay.
what it is.
Which one
And
is
it's
it?
not a shark.
So the shark doesn't beat the
Probably
cheetah.
like small.
The shark cannot beat the cheetah, no.
Amen. That's all I'm here for.
But the fastest marine animal, and technically it is the faster than the
Dolphin.
cheetah, is a sailfish.
What the fuck is that?
I've never even heard of that type of fish.
I don't think I've ever seen it or heard it.
Sailfish. Probably the
It
fish.
kind of looks like a swordfish. We've probably confused it for a swordfish before. It has like a beak.
I've seen. Do they fish? Yeah, they fish them, don't they? Or they capture them?
Oh shit. Are
Like
they the
this
ones that like
fisherman?
jump up and shit?
Oh yeah, I think they do say they leap.
Yeah? Yeah, I might have
It
seen
has a sword. Is a point? Is it like a little point?
It's a little point,
I watch
yeah.
fucking animal
But
videos.
it's saying a cheetah is 62 miles per hour and a sailfish is 68 miles per hour.
Wow.
Fuck,
So
what
it's
are gonna
kind of it's close, but still.
And they're both animals that go in like these bursts. Like they kind of, you know, it
Mhm.
goes like.
Well, dolphins do
Dolphins.
that too, so I think they might be up there with dolphins, probably.
They might be up there.
Shark was higher on the list than
And a dolphin?
Dolphin wasn't even. I don't think it was top 10.
Interesting. I'd imagine it'd be hard to eat, you know, to chase after a dolphin because of the up and down. So you have
Well,
to
for
Probably
human.
annoying as.
for a human, but for any animal because it's on the up and down as opposed to a straight. So it's kind of like it's almost like a footballer trying to juke you all the time. So you have to time the juke. So when the dolphin goes down,
Imagine.
that's when you take the bite.
That
Right?
must be a brutal death. He's like straight
Yeah.
into the mouth of a fucking beast.
Right. It's sort of
You're
like
oh shit.
it's sort of like ocean basketball if you think about it, where the dolphin is the ball and the mouth of the shark is the basket.
You're gonna make your own. We gotta make that own ball come to your basket.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be any sea animal though. It's too scary to be honest. It's too
Yeah.
much out there. I don't know what the fuck is out there.
I'm a little scared with this conversation. Let's switch to something more normal. Are you watching anything on Netflix right now?
Nothing recent. Oh,
Nothing recent.
there was this show I was watching yesterday with my sisters. The Queen's Gambit. I don't know if you heard about it.
I told you about that.
Isn't it like the #1 people are watching it right
It's
now?
about chess and shit
Maybe
like
it
that.
just came out.
Yeah.
Makes me want to play chess. now.
I almost clicked it, but
it's
then I
actually
was
pretty good. I only skimmed through some of it because my sister was binge watching it on TV, and I was looking every now and then. You're kind of like intrigued. What's happening? Oh, what's happening now? You know. But it's interesting because she's a top player in the world. I guess apparently she's going against all the older guys who have played for years, right? And the thing is, she has a certain case. The thing is, she's really good only if she's on a certain pill on the medication, because she was an orphan, and then they gave her.
Just gave a spoiler there.
Well, it's just like the plot. Like you'll find out.
It doesn't show that in the trailer.
Oh, but it's probably the first episode. You'll know. That's what.
Yeah.
But you'll know. I always give you like she has to take something to be good at it, basically. And
know.
no, that's
So
all.
it's not a special talent she has?
No, but she does. She has a, okay, I'm not gonna go further, but she takes this.
Jeremy,
to
you have to bleep it.
What? No, you just everybody's gonna know that. That's in the first episode. That's the intro to everything.
Oh, you
It's
have
not
to
like I haven't
say-
seen the whole.
I hate fucking spoilers.
It's not a spoiler. It's like literally the first episode.
But they
It's
don't
like-
show it in the trailer. Is what I'm
I
saying.
don't know. I mean, but it's still you'll find
'Cause
out
I watched
right away.
the trailer
Yeah.
and they didn't talk about
Let me ask you
I'll
a
give you
question.
like a little.
special pill.
Let me ask you a question. In a movie, let's say like the characters like parents die in the first scene, but they don't show it in the trailer, and you tell someone's parents died in the first scene. Is it a spoiler or not a spoiler?
I think so.
Not
If
really.
they imply that they're an orphan, then that's fine because they do imply that she's an orphan in the trailer. But
I don't think it's too much of a spoiler if they told you the person dies in the beginning. It's just like, okay. Well,
I mean, something that the trailer doesn't reveal, I think, would be
But something
considered a
about
spoiler.
that big impact in the beginning is supposed to make you feel a certain type of way, and I think if you see it coming, it makes you feel less of that type of way,
Maybe.
right?
Maybe.
Because I assumed she was good
I
by
think
natural
facts.
talent. But now it makes me...
I think she is. I haven't seen too much of it, but I think she has a natural talent, and this medication helps her too.
So I guess like my question was like when you watch, so we're like filmmakers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now when we watch media, it's a little different. So did you feel like when you watch something like that, did it inspire you, or whether it was this show or a different show? I was going to ask you, like, did the show inspire you in any type of way, or did another show recently inspire you?
It's weird because like nowadays we're doing films and skit, like I'll see shows and movies now. All I look at nowadays mostly like their acting, like, and the lighting and how it goes to one scene to another. So I'm always looking at that and I can't get that off my head. Like I want to just look at it naturally without thinking about, oh, who do they hire? How do they get this? Why they get this certain character to play this character? You know what I mean?
That sounds like something you would tell a date. If you're on a date for the first time, you're like, oh, I really fucking wish I wouldn't think about cinematography, but I fucking
No,
do.
but it's too, I mean, because we
like,
go
let me
into it
suck
like
your
that.
fucking dick right now.
I'm just like, I love cinematography.
And I want you to
love fucking
film it.
Art, you know what I mean? Like, it's all my life, and I can't get it off my chest in my life, you know?
And you
And I start unzipping already while I'm like explaining all that. You know, life is, you know, art. It's like putting my pants down and everything. That's already hard. No, but yeah, so I was looking at, especially this one, Queen's Gambit, it looks pretty, how they shot it looks really nice, so. I'm like, oh shit. And I was just thinking about cameras too, and like what they use for cameras for this thing.
Yeah.
I've been looking at cameras recently. But no, it looks really nice. And that means the next Netflix show, so I guess it has to be really good.
Yeah.
It was in top 10, I think. I don't know right now. Yeah.
So the one critique that I always have of myself and others to me is like, oh, you make videos?
Mm-hmm.
Do you watch movies often? And I always say no, and I'm always embarrassed to say it. So people always give me the advice to go watch movies more, like study the movies. And to me, I'm like, agreed, but my attention span is very small. So yesterday I watched, so I've been trying to make a habit. So the last 2 days I watched a movie. I watched Raising Arizona, and I only watched half of it.
Isn't that the comedy?
It's kind of a comedy, but it's about like parenting and stuff like that. So it has more serious themes, but it is kind of a slapstick, but it has a message to it all.
At the end of every episode?
Yeah. So it's like, it's an older film, so I think it's...
because the film.
It's 80s, I think, with Nicolas Cage, and...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he goes to steal a baby because his wife, she says, I'm barren, meaning they can't have kids. So they go steal this baby of a rich family that already has a lot of kids. So that's like the, I guess,
what happens?
That's the beginning of the film. So I watched that film, but the first day I got too comfortable in my bed, so I fell asleep while watching it, finished it the next day, and yesterday I was scrolling through Netflix, and I'm kind of the type of person who, you know, it's like I take too long to find a show, and then when I try to find the show, I'm already asleep. You know, you never want me, like say we're
too
going
much
to
energy for you.
Say we're going to the same McDonald's drive-in, and I'm in front of you, and I take too long reading the menu. It's kind of like that. But at least, you know, when I'm at home watching Netflix, I don't make anyone else suffer. So I watched have you heard of Dolomite Is My Name? It's an Eddie Murphy movie.
No.
Yeah, I watched
it. It's an old school movie. Eddie Murphy has only been in like 80s movies, right?
But I was surprised. 2019 film.
Oh, he's been in a recent one. I've never seen that.
Yeah, and it tells the story of a stand-up, someone who wanted to do music, I believe, but couldn't do it. So he went to the streets, and he had this like hobo friend, and this hobo friend got jokes, and he realized, wow, he's really funny. What if I stole his jokes, but like made it funnier? So that's what happens in the film. He steals this guy's jokes, and then he starts making it rhyme. And this apparently is a real person that was in the, I believe it was in the Bill Cosby era.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what did it make you think when you're watching this? Yeah, you got inspired to make a poem?
I don't know. I watched it last night, and then I woke up and I made a poem that was kind of what's it called?
Like a
spoken word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So spoken truth. I was gonna say.
Can I perform the poem right now?
Yeah. Do you have it off the top of your head?
I have it over here. But I need you to do something.
That's such a bright ass like folder.
So you know there's something special in here. But I need you to pretend like we're maybe in a black church or something. So either do the little snappy snaps, or
you go like this, I think.
Or you could just repeat whatever that, you know how they go, where there's a pastor that goes, motherfucker. No, he doesn't say motherfucker.
He didn't want to say that. I'm like, hold up.
He goes, praise the Lord. And then there's some other person back there, yeah, praise the Lord. Like repeating it. Just add your little extra 2 words at the end. You want to do that?
Okay. Try that.
All right. Pass me the motherfucking mic.
Pass him the mic.
Fuck it, I'ma do it Jesus style.
Oh, Jesus style.
There we go. You got it. Slam poetry. I'm so shy, don't look at me.
Don't look at him.
On the stage like I don't know what I'm talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Not up here to get bitches or clout.
Not clout.
Just expressing myself.
Himself.
Just expressing how I wake up in the morning with no espresso in my mouth.
That mouth, what it do?
Now it's hard to speak the truth.
Ooh, true. Tell me.
When you take a picture at the photo booth with the homie.
The homie.
And she female, so friends ask me, did she blow me?
Oh, praise the Lord.
I should say no. But I might want to say yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's me speaking my false. While preachers say to speak your truth.
Speak that to the point.
I won't speak my false 100% of the time, so why would I speak my truth 100% of the time?
You flip it around. Come on.
Lick my finger. So sometimes you gotta fake it and have a Corona with the lime.
Lime.
Cause deep in your soul you feel like it's a crime. To add zest to your diet, I control what's mine, but at the same time it's just a Corona with lime.
Come on.
So when you're next to a dime, don't blow up the story. You'll go back home and you'll feel a little horny. Then you go home feeling honest and horny. The last word was actually hoary. Snap a doodle clap. You didn't fuck your cousin Corey.
Oh, cousin Corey.
Cousin Corey.
Jesus, that was a good note. I did not understand too much of the story, but just making sure you didn't. I guess at the end, didn't fuck.
You didn't understand what's going on.
A little bit. I was more focusing on like, what did I say in the next word?
It's okay.
I was trying to be my character more.
For the viewers who've listened, you've went through the journey and saw the connection. So thank you for listening, and I hope you did a mighty fine job as my what do you call it? Spoken word sidekick.
The hype, spoken word.
Yes. Well, there's that.
Yeah. And what made you just do all that?
I woke up and I was like, enough about me. You made a film.
Got me inspired to do. It's the same kind of thing with you. Like, it inspired me this past weekend because I was also I was writing the next skit already. I was already kind of just like, fuck it, let's keep the ball rolling. Let's keep it. Because I don't even know. This last skit, basically, if you guys haven't seen it already, you know.
Let's put a clip up right now.
I get it. They're professionals. I haven't thought about doing it myself to earn some extra cash. You know, they're cool peeps. Don't get me wrong. Makes you want to get naked and try it out. We wait for a little bit. I'm like, we wait.
We don't
have
to wait.
Yeah, we don't have to wait. We're like,
yeah.
No, but yeah, this past skit, I mean, it was.
Cue waste memory space now.
we see someone just come by out of nowhere. No, it was. We shot it super late too. I mean, it was just. We only had 1 week, so we shot it early in the week, and then I edited it in the last few days before we posted it. But I went crazy on that last day. I remember. It was already a time crunch. I thought I was gonna I thought it was gonna be like at 10 o'clock or around 9 o'clock. I was like, oh, it's not gonna take too long. It might finish around 2 o'clock. It's easy peasy. No, there's a shit ton of stuff, and I was looking at it. I'm like, oh fuck. And every time I went through every little edit, I'm like, oh no, like I still gotta do this, and I gotta go back, and then it threw me off. I'm like, oh no, this is gonna be a whole night. I already know it.
All right.
Yeah, and I drank full Red Bull, and it kind of just got me going throughout the whole freaking night. If you want to sponsor us, but yeah, I blacked out. I feel like I blacked out.
You really think Red Bull is gonna somehow find its way to 19 minutes and 35 seconds through our 25th episode of the Primal Primos?
Episode 25, 24.
While we're sipping on boba?
No.
Fuck no.
Like, fuck that boba, guys. No.
So but, it's like when your standard, you have this artistic standard for what your vision, what you would want your vision to mean, and then you have the hard work and the
what you have in front of you.
Yeah, and the necessity to make that happen, and meeting the standard with the hard work and the necessity to make things happen is where the magic is.
Yeah, because I had a vision going into it already from the very beginning, but then as I saw the shots, I didn't even use. As you can see, I didn't use all the shots that we took, because I was like, oh, this doesn't make sense, and then like we forgot a couple things to say, so I'm like, no, this is not gonna work if I do it. It's just gonna be too long, man. I gotta make it kind of shorter, a little more sweet. So I think I had to just cut out a lot of things to make it all work as a one piece, and I think it worked out. I mean, I don't know. I felt like I just blacked out, but I was working on everything. I was trying to make it all work, the sound, our scenes together, but it did get me inspired to just work on the next project and have more time to do the project. But I don't know, maybe we do better when we're like on the deadline for sure, and on a crunch like that. But I don't want to be like on a crunch all night until I literally saw the next day. I saw the freaking sun come. I'm like, oh, fuck, I need to go to sleep.
Yeah.
At one point, I think it was already like 6 a.m. and I was like, oh, if I keep going, I'm just like, I won't even know what I'm doing. That's the thing. At that point, I was like, what the fuck am I doing now? I think I was in this whole I had a mentality. It's like, do this, put this sound with this thing. Once you have that sound, we'll just go back to this. But at one point, I was like, what am I doing again? I'm like, fuck, I need to go to sleep. Now I'm just gonna be putting random shit if I keep going.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a period of like where you need the hustle, and that'll take you far. But sometimes you need an hour of sleep so that you can because
reset.
Reset because you've been in this sort of like forever looping sort of mindset. Your mindset is like, all right, go, and then at some point, like you said, there needs to be a recovery period, and that sleep is almost always the best form of that.
And it makes you it's like you're looking at a piece from far away too. Oh, you want to step back every now and then. I didn't step back. I was just super zoned in. I never actually took a break and let's rewatch it again with clear eyes. And that's what I needed to do. And that's my sleep basically right there. And I woke up the next morning and I saw it again. I'm like, okay, well, everything worked out. Everything kind of worked out. I think it was blacked out, but I think it worked out at the end. For what it was, what my vision was, at least to get in that time period, time frame that I had, I could just put that in there and make it work.
Right.
Yeah, but it was for sure. I got a comment from someone. They're like, "Oh, you're probably your best one yet," and I'm like, "Thank you." Why, thank you.
Is that your girlfriend?
Who knows?
I only see your face turn like that when it's about your girlfriend, but you can leave it a mystery if you would like.
Turn.
But yeah, I did. Not to linger on this too much because you have to go see it to know what we're talking about. But I do feel like you've come to a point where you've found your style, sort of, in this skit specifically, because I do feel you take this narrative like ramping up and then climax always, and I think you did it more efficiently this time. So let's move on to the next segment. I feel like I either look like an art student of the past or like if I had 10 more years on me, a homeless person.
Yeah.
But we can, for your skit, we look like a artist of now, right?
Yeah, more modern artist.
So I wanted to dissect some of our art pieces of the past, and there are two ways to go about it.
We're in a different place.
Did I have my jacket on earlier? I did have my jacket on earlier. Wait, are we in the
set?
place of your skit right
We're in the
now?
set
Holy motherfucking figure drawings!
of the triggered art student. Check it out. What?
So this segment, it's like you go like this, change the page. For this segment, we're both art students or ex-art students. Well, I'm kind of in school, a little complicated.
We're all art students. Yeah.
That's a little embarrassing. Cut it out.
Mm-hmm.
We, I believe, are specialized in the art of the bullshit. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that little kid. He set up. He went to a gallery. He set up the glasses on the floor, and people started crowding around. And that's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Is that real art? I don't know, but there's a little bit bullshit involved.
Mm-hmm.
So today we bought 2 of our previous works.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm about to analyze his work as if it was my own, and in the next round we'll do the reverse. Did it make sense what I just said?
Yeah.
The words come out correctly?
I think so.
Okay.
So I'll be the student. Oh, whoa, Jeremy, I love this work. I love the blues and the greens that you put in there. I like how you mixed it together. It feels like you really took your time with all these little lines. Like, how do you do that? Like, I wish I could do stuff like that. Like, I've been trying to do stuff like that and I can't do it. Like, damn. Yeah, you got it.
You could take it home.
You think?
Yeah. I'll give it to you for free.
No, it's just like, I don't know if I have space in my place, but I would want to make hella space for it, and like,
do you
I'll take it tonight.
More about
if I could.
What this, can I touch it?
This was your work, yeah, like, you could do your own thing, right?
I just, once it's up on a wall, you're not supposed to touch it, right?
I see.
Okay, so this right here, is you see that? It says it's a creature of some sort. So you look, this is called a triptych. Which is like 3 pieces of art. So you look at
a 3-in-1 package.
In my this is how I read it from right to left because I'm a manga fan, right? But let's just fuck your brain up and start from the left. All right. So here we go. This is a like some sort of like an insect that I created. It's in this universe. I don't know if you ever heard of Steven Universe, but it's like the Adult Swim version of Steven Universe. And this is like, that's actually my uncle.
That's your uncle? What's his name?
Yeah, he kind of.
Why do you put your uncle in there?
It's a little dark.
Why do you put him in there? I mean, you put your uncle in there. He must be like a significant figure in your life, right?
Yeah, he fondled my nipples when I was 29 because.
And that's the color of your nipples, red, right?
Yeah, because he told me when he was 29, his nipples looked exactly like my nipples. And
at the peak of the prime.
Yeah. So he told me it looked like Mount Fuji and all these sorts of things, and he said I had to like it. But anyway, so he's a devil. He's basically a terrible human being.
Oh, I see that.
If I were to create him in a demonic form, here you go. It's not too far from the truth.
Oh, I see.
So
personable. I'd rather see it.
I'm gonna try not to cry in this episode. So, just give me a moment.
Take your time. Take your time. Amazing work. I love it.
No
I
idea
wish you
what
could
this means to me.
I wish I could put that much work in personal.
This is my aunt. She actually married this fucking devil of a human.
What's her name?
Isabella. And coincidentally, that is the character of this skit. And
Isabella.
You guys don't know who wrote the skit because I don't think it said in the credits. Good move. And this, you know what this is?
Is that like
my uncle's balls?
Oh.
Yeah, she cut it up.
But why is it in the background like that? Why is it always back? Why is it in the middle? Why is it always?
Because
is that a reason you put it back right in that spot?
I'm glad you asked. He's actually, from what my aunt says, Isabella, very hairy balls, and she shaved it because she always wanted it to be shaved. But she also wanted him murdered, so she shaved it and then she murdered him.
But then why is it placed there? That still doesn't answer.
It's the center of the story, and she's hovering above it because she, as you can tell, she has a very indifferent expression. Does she like it? Does she not? It's still the focus. He's like a bot. No emotions.
Okay, but wait, hold on. I still have more questions. Like, what?
Yes.
What's the time? What is this clock?
Right.
What is
the time of death. This is when he died. I can't tell you exactly, otherwise, you know, you get in trouble. You know, Isabella, I love her more than he does, so I feel like she doesn't deserve to go to jail. So the more information I give you, the more
you don't want to
get
rat
in
out.
trouble.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so
okay.
let's move on to the middle.
So these are big people in your life. They impact you.
Well, they're actually very short, but in this photo, there are take up a lot of space.
Not literal, but I guess.
I actually don't remember how they're placed. Do you remember how they were
I think
placed?
you had it placed like this, right?
Okay.
So these were on the side, and that was right. But is there a reason why you have it placed like there, like this side and this side, and then the lines on the other side? Like,
say it again?
because you could have flipped it around. You could have done this, but then you had it like this, right? Is there a reason?
Right. Well, this one I want to specifically show that Isabella was on top, and it was a weird perspective, whereas this one I wanted to be the normal's perspective. Right? And this is my father.
What's his name?
My father, Frank.
Why Frank? I mean, oops.
I don't know why his name is Frank. Frankly, I never asked him.
Oh, nice.
Also, he's a decent man.
He's a decent man.
You know, this is what it shows, kind of sort of like the yin and the yang, which is why there's contrast there. He does have big lips, and I frequently ponder, is he my real father? Because frankly,
you have big lips.
My face isn't that round. It's getting round, but it's not that round. So he's a big figure in my life. I don't know what I would do without him. That represents the blanket that he used to wrap me in when I was little. This represents the mushrooms that he grows, psychedelic ones, and which is why I'm also inspired by psychedelic mushrooms. He hasn't given them to me yet. He says, I'm not old enough, but I'm 26 and I'm waiting. I'm waiting, Daddy Frank. So
my main question is, why do you have a 3-piece and not use a whole piece?
I don't know if you're an idiot teacher, but uncle, aunt, father, right? Red devil, blue angel, red and blue, good and bad. I'm sorry, just a lot of emotions going on right now.
I understand. It looks like you did put a lot of work into it. And then what medium is this? Oh, it's okay. Let's all, let's all take a moment to,
Yeah, it reminds me a lot about my father's hand.
I thought you were like uncle for a second. And uncle too? No, but we love the piece, Jeremy. Nice work. Everybody, let's clap. So, thank you for sharing this personal experience of yours, and you put so much emotion and effort into this piece, and we could see it. But don't be sad. I mean, you're redeeming yourself. You're kind of, now we know who you are. This is who you are. Now we know the real Jeremy from seeing this piece right here.
Do you think so?
Now we know the yin and the yang, good and the bad in your life. But it makes you who you are in this little piece right here.
Do your parents love you?
They'll love you too. They'll love you. And we love you.
My grandma called me fat yesterday. And she has dementia, so she said it every 10 minutes.
It's okay. I mean,
how does that make you feel?
Maybe she's fat herself and she just wants to put it on someone else.
Before I left the door, she said,
Should we explain that right now or just afterwards?
While I'm setting up.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to remember what this. Well, it's called. Oh, okay. So the piece is called "Don't Look Further." I don't know why the fuck I named it that. And I think there's like 2 sides. I guess you see like there's the devil, right?
I forgot to give it a title.
Oh yeah, we gotta give it. I think there's 2 sides. I mean, this person's supposed to be me, basically. It's like a FaceTime photo.
That's you?
That's me, actually.
And this is my father.
What's his name?
This like that one.
You like this one?
Yeah.
This one I think had more meaning. It was more about time passing by.
Did you make that up? Did you make all of these up?
I made all of this up. This is all for, yeah, it's all made up.
They're like way better than...
Way better than what?
My work.
We'll emphasize it. Who's way? No, but yeah, I mean, it was. This one for sure had more meaning. I think the one with like time passing by with the girl, distractions. I don't know what it meant back in the day. I mean, I probably knew more about it back in the day, but right now I can't really. What was I even thinking?
Is it lino print?
This might, yeah, I think it's lino print. Well, lino's the one with the gray plastic and shit like that, or no?
It's like you scraped it, right?
Lino
so.
cut. you
Lino
mean?
cut.
That's a copper plate, isn't it?
The copper plate is. Oh, it might be a copper plate now.
Is it copper?
Yeah,
It looks like a copper
because
plate.
copper plate, you can do those little thin lines. You can't really do it in linoleum.
You don't even remember.
I don't fucking remember.
And you asked me what the medium was.
That's why I'm just throwing you all
You
this.
wouldn't even confirm.
I don't think that's lino cut.
I was gonna, yeah, like I think it might be
It's really
the copper,
detailed.
the
looking.
copper, yeah. So because there's more little lines that you could
Try to set me up when you couldn't even confirm nor deny.
Oh, was there a piece, right?
This is my piece. Oh no, this is your piece that you created when you were 12.
No, this was actually recent. This was actually 5 years ago.
Okay.
Semi-recent.
We did not go with it.
It's my piece, goddammit.
Hey.
So this is, you know,
So I'm a teacher or student or what?
you're the student, I guess. Whoever, it's a gallery, so I put it up in the gallery, and I'm like, whoever passes by, I'm like, hey, do you like it? Do you? I mean, this is. I call this piece the sambo.
Really? The sambo?
The sambo. The
Sambo or sambo?
Sambo.
Okay. Well, I personally feel like it definitely means something. It seems purposeful.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's abstract, there seems to be a stress scene in the middle.
Yeah.
Could you explain that to me?
The stress scene right here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's actually the end of the picture. It looks like it's the beginning of it all, but it's the end of it because it starts right here. This little thing. Right
Oh,
here.
at one.
At one, because that's
Interesting.
that's we are born. The first day that we are born,
Ah.
and then you see this right here next to it.
Yeah.
Little Jewish little star.
Yeah.
That's
Are you
whether
Jewish?
no, that's actually deciding if you're gonna become Jewish or not.
Oh.
Whether you're gonna get like circumcised or whatever.
Cultural appropriation?
Well, depending. Like I think
What do you guys think, students?
they're like
Too shy too.
they're too shy. But this is basically like they were deciding whether I was gonna become Jewish or Christian or whatever. That's just the religion portion of it. But as you go on through life, you figure out what you are, right? You're at this kind of like little place where you're young, you don't know what's going on, and you're just passing by, right? You still go on to this part. This is where you kind of think about, like, yeah, the Jewish shit, and you're like, oh shit, am I Jewish or Christian? What am I? And then you still pass by, right? Here, there's just like, this is where your prime is at, right here. This is where you're like, where you're gonna go to, and
If the prime was a shape, that would be
the
guys.
shape. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. Yeah, like it all came to the noggin, you know what I mean? And I was like, damn, like this is, I know what it is. Like, I could like put shapes into words, and I'm like, this is what prime is. And I think I discovered something.
Why
Like,
on a piece of printer paper?
printer paper, you said.
Yes.
Why is that? Because this life at the end,
Because.
because at the end, this is not, this doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. So once we get to this point, I'll tell you why. Like, I did this in printer paper.
You need more time to think about it.
No. I still am following with the whole. Basically, this is the circle of life. As you kind of go through,
Right.
you go into this. You have families. There's 4 little kids. The spikes are basically the places that you move on to, like houses.
4 kids.
4 kids. I mean,
Why 4?
because even number. You have 2 girls, 2 guys. You know what I mean?
Mm.
1 girl, 1 guy, and then a cat and a dog. It could be kids too. It doesn't have to be like a human. It could be also like a
So
furniture.
4 forms of anything.
4 forms of. I mean, they could be chips. You could have like Doritos, Cheetos, and then like.
You're gonna compare chips to human babies.
That could be your kid. It could be like that's your baby. Yeah. It could be any
I feel
form.
sorry for that person. Continue.
Hey, so as we go up to the circle of life, we go back into this phase of like basically reflecting everything that's gone through here. Like this looks like a straight line, right? But this has a cross. There's a cross section. You're like thinking, you're reflecting. Okay, where can I go now?
Which game console is that?
That is
Circle in the star thing. Xbox.
I don't want to say. Yeah. What do you think it represents? Xbox.
Looks like it.
Well, I think at that point it's just like it's
Link to the kids?
It's the kids. life is a game, basically. There you go. You figured it out. But it's basically like that you go into a game of life, and then at the end, you go either to the afterlife. So this doesn't even matter. I could like rip it. That's why I did it in printer paper, because like you go into this afterlife and
Why
it's
did you do it on
past.
paper? I don't understand.
It just doesn't matter. Like this is nothing. You could have done it on a wall. You could have done it on your hand, but this is just representing. This is a piece of place that you could put your representation. I represented it in just like this random paper. I could have done it on my face, you know.
Well, why didn't you do it on your face? Why the printer paper?
Well, I was just.
It's an interesting choice.
It's just
very particular. Choice.
More like it's more the purpose of just me putting it in an art gallery setting, and I just wanted to. It was more accessible.
Printer paper is usually in art gallery settings.
No, actually. So that's actually the difference now. So there's like I want to. This actually brings your attention, right? You brought your attention here. Like, why is it on printer paper? So I can get them to realize this deep meaning of circle of life right here.
Ah.
See? You love it? Yeah.
Ah.
Does it inspire you?
Give it up! Give it up! Guys! People in the bathroom, clap! Give it up for Jeremy fucking out.
Hold on.
Yes.
Armando Corral's work. It's not your work. Okay?
I thought we reverse whole existential
Okay, yeah.
souls.
Okay, we're going back. Oh, it's your work. Yeah, give it up for Jeremy.
Not you, like you are.
Oh, okay, I'm the Jeremy. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, I'm the
okay.
Jeremy.
Where do
You
we
can make that clear.
Where do we take it from here, guys?
So, and then we kind of.
What do you want to rebuttal? What is it really?
Wow.
Oh,
What is this piece of
this
evidence?
was actually.
What the fuck is this? What is this? This for sure is a kid drawing. Why is there a Jewish star? Yellow thing out of nowhere.
Damn,
This is like-
you changed instantly.
No,
Clearly,
what is
Jeremy
this?
Al has left his body.
Alright,
So has all the grace and honor. This is actually a storyboard for one of my comics books I made as a younger kid. And I believe there's like a bad guy here, and these are like the chosen ones that are shooting their Dragon Ball beams in the middle, because the teamwork makes the dream work. So that's what this
That's what
is.
you see. Oh shit.
I don't know what the
Now I see it. Yeah, that's what threw me off. I'm like, maybe at the beginning of life, you decide what they want you to decide.
Also, they're stick figures.
These are basically stick figures. Then these are all shooting the beam. I can see the beam here now.
Yeah.
But I didn't think of that when I was looking at this.
So I believe the next scene of the comic book is supposed to be like the guy in the middle disappears because he's so strong, and then like they make a explosion and they fuck each other up basically. So yeah.
Gee, it's for sure such a kid concept of this single thing. It just ran like going crazy in the drawing.
Do you think should we end it?
We want to do another piece? We could do one more piece.
What do you think? Is it getting boring now?
It's up to you.
You want to go back?
Back what? If you guys haven't checked out the skit already.
No, we already plugged it. I should say bye-bye. I want to say bye-bye, but not just bye-bye. Just bye-bye. Just bye-bye.
Just do what you're saying. Do what you think.
Or you could react to this character.
Well, how about do it like kind of slow so I can go like. So that was I'll go crazy when you flip it, you know. You know, so you can fuck with me if you want. Ready? So that was episode 25 of the podcast. I feel a little too loud.
Oh god!
Sorry, one more time.
That's probably spiking the shit.
Okay.
Yeah, like hold up. I don't know when we're gonna do it.
Okay. So thanks for watching. That was episode 25. Let's start over. Could just do it, just like jerk it maybe?
Okay, jerk it.
Okay. What should I say? Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching. Watching. Do they know what it is though? He's flipping
see it.
Super Saiyan.
Episode 25.
When do we celebrate? What number do we celebrate the episode?
We're gonna celebrate it at
50, 100.
I think 50, right?
Anybody who
wants to be our guest, please DM at the Primal Primos.
Especially if you watched it this late, like if you're too shy to like come into Stewed because of COVID reasons and physical stage fright, call in, baby.
Wait till
we'll encourage you.
Zoom, baby.
By then, by the 100th episode, I think COVID should be calmed down. I think, or at least somewhat people are okay with coming out, right?
Yeah.
That's like probably a year from now. If
tested and vaccinated.
Tested and vaccinated. Actually, have you been tested and vaccinated?
That's the end of the episode, guys.
25! Alright. Okay.
Alright, we're ending it. Oh, you wanna do a Flip-O-Rama?
We can look at the other ones that we brought. Let me bring
here, one more. Just one more. I just do one more.
Which one? I'm trying.
Right, abstract art. Tell me what this is.
The what? The alu. What the fuck is this saying? I have to look this more. The Alson? Go?
Goonie?
I was thinking Goonie too.
What does it say?
What did that say? The Alio.
We can't understand
Is
your
it a genie? I think it's something genie. There's something genie. The something
look at the
genie.
drawing. Look at the drawing.
Okay, I gotta look at the drawing. Let's look at the.
Jeremy, it's not that clear.
Ew, like it's just a man. No, it's not.
The something genie.
What I wanted to happen was you guys read it and be like, yup, that's what it is.
Well, it didn't happen.
It did the opposite. It's more confusing.
The alien genie.
Oh, I see. Alien. Oh, okay.
You just really tried so hard with those letters.
Those fonts?
You couldn't understand anything. Jeremy, you drink.
Oh, and then, oh my god, did he? Oh, that's all. Good thing. Nice job, over guys.
Someone's
keeping those on the
offended.
lid.